Hello, this is Sandy with Needs a Ribbon, and we are here for a Let's Kit Together. And for this Let's Kit Together, we're going to do the Christmas Wishes Kit, item 164401 in the US. So let's dig in. I was trying to pull the label off. I don't know why. Just one of those weird. Why is this? Yeah. My little glue dot that I used to hold this down has been used for quite a bit. So I think it's lasted. Yeah. Just remember that this plastic wrap can be recycled if you have plastic bag recycling in your community. And the environment thanks you. I gotta find another glue dot or I'm gonna end up shifting that all over the place. So, sorry about that. That's better. Just hadn't expected that interruption. Anyway, let's open her up. Christmas Wishes Kit. Ooh. Ooh. So it is an all-inclusive kit. And if you're not new around here, or even if you are new, when I say let's kit together, I always mean whether we're live or it's a pre-recorded video or whatever, we do this together. And I'm going to have to grab a block. Oh, look, I have a block. So it is an all-inclusive stamping kit. I had no idea. I order the kits as they come in, or I have my Paper Pumpkin subscription, and that's it. Again, I try and save all that for us to do together. So, oh, it has a block. Well, even better. I'll put that one away. Okay. It really is an all-inclusive kit. So let's take a look at this stamp set. It has a big, bold serif Mary, Wishes, Christmas, and then a bunch of small, it's all one saying. May whatever brings you love and joy be yours this season and throughout the year. And then we've also got these great leaves. Don't forget, this is your stamp set. You can use it on other stuff now. So that is the one thing I love about whether an all-inclusive stamping kit or the Paper Pumpkin or, you know, whatever they are. That, you know, those are that's just an addition. I've always said this about our kits, especially the all-inclusive stamping ones like Paper Pumpkin, which is a monthly subscription if you didn't know that. They're a great way to build up your stash of ink spots because they always have an ink spot. In this case, it's Pretty Peacock, and stamps, which you can use again and again for years to come. And don't forget with the little ink spots, before I slice my hand off, my least favorite. And again, I just keep asking, is there an easier way to do this? I should not be using snips, some of the sharpest scissors in the world. Mine are goopy too. They're still sharp. There's got to be a better way. Anyway, with the ink spots, they are just a tiny ink pad. There is nothing really different. Same ink, same style pad, and you can buy our ink refill and keep these going for years to come. Of course, I'm always going to recommend that you have the bigger full-size ink pads, but if space is an issue or if cost, the ink refill, I think it's between $4 and $5 now. I'm not entirely sure what it costs because I don't really pay attention. And I'm sorry for that. Bad salesperson. But they're cheap. And again, you've already gotten the ink pad for free because it came with the kit. So why not get the Pretty Peacock ink refill to keep it going for years to come? They're also very portable. That's why I like these. They're great to take on retreats for me. So here's our kit. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 cards and envelopes. Very seasonal. Look at that. That must be gold on there. We'll see. So 8 cards. What is our colors? Because that's always number 1. Look at the kit. Number 2 for Sandy. Look at the colors. Old Olive, Pecan Pie, Poppy Parade, Pretty Peacock, and Gold. So it is gold. Okay. Let's take a look. Yep, I had a feeling. So this inner flap right here is how we make our piles. So let's get going on that. Oh, because it is an international kit, that is sweet. So we have an English, French, and German. What do you want to call it? The little, this. That's fantastic. So we'll put that aside. We'll put all that aside and we'll pull out our kit stuff. And again, this is where plastic bags are taken. This stuff is recyclable. So just want to remind you of that. And our adhesive in our block. So there's tear and tape. We've got a big wad of dimensionals. And our pretty little block, which is going to get goopy soon. Oh, I just love, isn't that so pretty? Look at that, a brand new block. No fingerprints. Well, a little bit now, but always such a joy. They do clean up, but anyway, so let's make our piles. So we're using the same, oh, that took my breath away. I thought they were just some kind of yellow envelopes. Check that out. They're gold. Okay. If you're not new to my Let's Kit Togethers, I'm already going to say this, and most of you will know what I'm going to say. Use these envelopes as paper. Send them in a white envelope. Oh my gosh, is that stunning. Look at that. Oh, that literally took my breath away. Okay, well, moving on. We've got things to do tonight. Why have we got all these papers? Okay, we've got these. Yeah, that makes sense. But what are all these? Oh my gosh. Seriously? That's why I was confused, because I was seeing this and then this. I'm like, why do we have like 4 different bases? It's not. Oh my gosh. 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 Cindy is excited to dig into a new kit, as she always is. Okay, we're only going to make 1 of each card tonight, and then I'm going to set you free to go finish your kit on your own. So these are the outside of, check that out. They weren't kidding that as gold. Look at that. So check that out. And then in the inside, they've got the little pre-printed box too. So if you don't want to put the kit together as in here, you certainly can use that for a card front. Cut it in half and get 2 out of that, because that, where else are you going to get gorgeous cardstock like that? But we're going to do it as the instructions say tonight, because I'm a spoiled sport. No, I'm not. That's my job, is to here to teach you how to do it the right way. And then you can go off and do it your way. So we need to make our piles. So we have card 1 and card 2. Card 1, card 2. So for each of them, we need 1 of these. So there's 8. Yep, 8 total. These are stickers. They're like name tags. What? Okay, this kit's going to be really easy. Don't mind that. I really don't mind that. So we need 2 of the little Fernie things for card 1 and card 2. So we need 1 whole sheet for 2 cards. So there must be 4 more sheets. Yep. So 1 whole sheet for 2 cards, or half a sheet for 1 card. Okay, that's how you make your piles. You've got more of these. They give you extra. Are they extra? Yep, I think we get extra labels with the pretty gold foil. Okay, so I need this. We need this. We need our tear and tape. We need all this stuff. and our block. That is the block. Tear and tape, dimensionals, no glue dots in sight. I'm neither happy nor sad about that. I'm just saying there's no glue dots in sight. So, and this is a Christmas card, of course, because I went through the greetings. Just to remind you of that. I kind of got lost in the shiny envelopes and the shiny card bases. As Sandy is wont to do. Okay, so we've made our piles as much as we can right now, which is only a little bit. We're going to put this aside, and I know what's in our future because it is a stamping kit. So one of Sandy's rules for doing these kits is to find, I'm all lost now. Look at this. What a mess. Is to do all our stamping first. That's why we have so many. I see now it's a little different. Okay, so we're going to do all our stamping. And for the first card, we have Mary, Mary, Mary. And the instructions roll on. Yes, they do. Okay, so we're going to get our stamping out of the way, and we've got a leaf to stamp and some other stuff. So let's go ahead and get our Mary mounted on our block. And you mount it how I will teach you my way. Teachable moment, as they say. I like to line it up. I like to do this on grid paper. And because it is an international kit, I don't know, I didn't see any ribbon, but they always include for international kits, imperial and metric measurements in case we need them. For Paper Pumpkin, it's all imperial because they're only made in the US. I think Canada might get them. I'm not sure. I don't know. Any case, so we want to get that lined up with the smooth side up so you can read it. And I like to make the edge of the block with the edge of a grid. That way we know it's on straight. And then I prep. Back of my hand works good. My hands are so dry right now that no stick. So we're good. That's prepped. It's just the way they finish the photopolymer stamps. There's some kind of setting stickiness to it. Residue. Or resin probably. So for the first, in card 1, step 1, we need to mount our block and stamp it 3 times. And we're only going to do the stamping. We're going to do all our stamping, and then we're going to come back and do the rest. That is my order because that way that stuff has a chance to dry a little bit. So we need to stamp Mary on 3 different rectangles. Wow, that pretty peacock and gold go really pretty together. And for those that are new, I have uploaded on my website, needsaribbon.com, a document as of right now listing color combinations in all our current kits outside of Paper Pumpkin because those change monthly. And the reason being, I am finding that our kits have some of the greatest color combinations. If you're feeling uninspired or I don't know, or just don't know what colors go together or whatever, that's part of why. Sorry about that noise. Sorry, I'm actually washing my stamps during a kit together just because I know I need the block for other things. So I will put this somewhere. I've already washed it. So we need to stamp with the leaf and we need to stamp on the inside of the card. We're going to stamp the same thing. Yep. So we'll do the same greeting on both. So let's pull out all your card bases. We're going to flip them right side up like this. It's not going to matter. We're going to set this aside for a minute. We'll come back to it. Trust me. Trust the process. This is one of those times where trust what Sandy's suggesting because I've done enough of these kit-togethers. I know how their instructions work. Their instructions are great. I'm just saying that sometimes there's a different way to do this. And we want to take our inside greeting with all the words the pretty words. Get that mounted on our stamp. Get that prepped. That's good. And we're going to stamp it in both of these. Make sure that they are facing the right way so that your gold block's on the right side. And it doesn't end up upside down because the leaves are in 2 different locations for both of them. So let's go ahead and just put that right in the center of that gold block. Just like that. And we'll ink it up one more time. And if you don't have a chamois, a simple chamois like I do to wipe your stamps, if you have a Stampin' scrub, even a baby wipe, don't use your jeans. I know people that do that. That's fine, but yeah, I suppose Pretty Peacock is pretty close to denim color, but a baby wipe will work too if you have baby wipes around, or just a wet paper towel with photopolymer. Pretty easy to get these cleaned up. So we'll put those aside now to dry. And now we need to mount our we're stamping definition on our leaves. Interesting. This is something new. Okay, so we need to bring over our leaf sheet. I'm just calling that the leaf sheet. And I see what we're going to do. And I just kind of trying to help you out here. So that's why we do these. So we're going to take and stamp. And my head's so far away. That looks good. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to see my head in the video. So I'm kind of guessing a little bit with spacing. And we're going to do all the small leaves. And if you're doing your whole kit assembled as advertised, then you'll want to do all your small leaves. So you just keep repeating that with the small leaf. Like that. There we go. I believe that's it. Let's make sure. Yep. Just peeking ahead. Not peeking ahead, I'm trying to help you. That is my job here. So we're going to unmount the small leaf and lose our stamp set. There it is. And bring in the big leaf. So we are using from the look ahead, we are using every stamp in this. That's awesome. Sometimes they give you bonus ones, which are great. So we're going to be stamping this bigger leaf on here, here, all the bigger leaves, all of them. So, and again, if you're doing the whole kit, now would be a good time to pause, do all that until the next step. Just pause the video right now and get those all stamped out. In the meantime, I'll be over here. That's pretty close. That's really pretty though. I like that old olive, I think it is, and the Pretty Peacock. They're really kind of vintage Christmassy. Vintage Christmassy. I'm sure those are proper terms somewhere. Anyway. But after we get all this stamping done, the rest of the kit should go pretty darn fast. And I'm not super fussy about my leaves being exactly, I don't know if they were designed to be, but I kind of like it when it's off a little bit. I feel it gives actually a little bit more definition. Like that one was perfect, but that's more visually interesting. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, I do. And we've got half of them to go or something like that. That's okay. I'm still here stamping leaves, and you probably are too. Or you could skip this step, but I really do think it adds a little bit of something. Genuinely. God, it was like it was printed on. But again, I find the offsetting a little bit more actually visually interesting. One more leaf. One more leaf. We're not done stamping, so hold that thought. Don't put your block away or your ink spot. So we're going to set that aside to dry because I peeked ahead at number 2, card number 2, and we need to bring this back over. And oh, that pretty peacock actually stains the photo polymer. I mean, it doesn't transfer, but I'm just kind of surprised that pretty peacock does that. It must have a little bit of red. It's usually the red based. The colors that have a tiny bit of red in them, some yellow, that do tend to, stain is the wrong word, but dye. So we need to mount up our last 2 words. And I'm going to do this the trick way. They didn't say that, but that's how I'm going to make sure that they get on my block the right way and that I'm happy with their positioning. Am I happy? That one needs a little bit of up. Yep, I'm good with that. Whoa, see what I mean about the sticky brand new photopolymer? You can also rub it on your pan so you could clean it, just something to kind of take that stick off. I just find the back of my hand is the most convenient. It's a clean stamp. It's never been used. And while I'm on this sheet, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that one. But you want to make sure that they are facing the right way too. And that little piece goes up. Actually, they might be identical, front, top, and bottom. I don't know. No, they're not. Because you want to make sure your big fat gold in the middle is going to the left, from upper right to lower left. There we go. And I am just going to do 2 more, as long as I've got this all set up. So pardon me on that. Normally I don't do that, but I know for a fact I'm going to put my kit together as advertised. And getting that perfectly set up again. So And this is it for stamping from what I could see, but we will double check. I'm gonna put those aside to dry. Bring in my simple chamois. Give it a good scrub. That pretty new block is all... Oh, that's on my hand. Something that's actually on my hand. Oh, anyway, yep, that's it for stamping. So we're back to turning to the card 1 instructions. We've done step 1. We've done step 2. We just got started to step 3. So we want to make sure we have our striped, the gold and real red striped card. We're going to take, and my rule is always, it's just easier. Fold it inside out. You don't need a bone folder, it just helps. Outside in, look at how flat that gets. That's just my little tip. So, step 3, we've done all this doodad stamping. So now we want to take our 2 of these big pieces with the holly, and we're going to use tear and tape on them. Carefully punch them out. We're going to flip them upside down so that they're facing like that. That's how they have them in our instructions. And we're going to take our tear and tape and run a strip. That's the beauty of tear and tape. It tears and then it tapes. It really, honestly, a lot of tape has the same strength. Our old red line tape was about the same strength, but the backing on it was so dang strong you had to have a scissors to cut it. So they took the idea of the tear and tape with this it's almost the same strength adhesive, and just put it on a terrible, like, waxy backing. Anyway, that's your little fun noodles for today. So we want to make sure that our fold is on the left and our card is portrait or upright. And we're going to remove that tear and tape because we're still in step 3. We've done all our stamping, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to take and put that first holly and spruce. Pretty Peacock really is more of a spruce color, isn't it? We're going to kind of offset those a little bit. I guess I could have put it a little bit lower. That's fine. They got them to fit. So that's step 3 still. And, oh, that's okay because we set them aside to dry. We need to bring over our Marys. I wasn't wrong. We just did the things in a slightly different order because I know it works. I want to make sure our Marys are upside down because it would show the Mary facing up if they wanted the tape on the outside, which wouldn't make sense. And we have 3 dimensionals that we need to put on the back of all 3 Marys. Makes me think of Mary, Quake and Cherry. How does your garden grow? Well, silver bells and what is it? Cockle shells. Pretty maids all in a row. Really not very politically correct. And YouTube's probably going to flag me for that. So, well, they can do that. So next up we need to, because there's mess on my table. So we need to take the backing off of 2 of our Marys. And we're going to put one kind of about an inch and a quarter down from the top and centered side to side. We need to take the dimensional backing off of another one. Remember, you'll just have to repeat these steps. Just always have to repeat that. We want to line it up, go up about an inch and a quarter. So that's it. And then We're on step 4. Step 4, I have a feeling we are bringing in two of these stamped pieces, just the leaves. Sorry, you heard me pause because I want to make sure. So they have them in a V, upside down. Little piece of tear and tape at the base of the V. And if your tape hangs over, you can either trim it or just tear it. Your tear and tape if you tore too big a piece. So now we're going to take and... Oh, I see it now. So we're going to take and remove the backing from one of our V greens and place it upright. So left, short left, long right. And it's going to kind of go down in the middle. We're going to kind of cover up our Mary a little bit, not a lot. And again, this is the way the kit is, but you can put it together how you would like. It's your kit. You paid for it. Beautiful, beautiful kit. And we're going to put that off a little more over here. And then we put our final Mary down. Just like that. Mine's crooked. Not like that. Mine's crooked. I don't like that. My line on the left wasn't good. It's close. I don't think anyone would notice but me. And then step 5 for card 1 is to take one of our gorgeous envelopes, which I really don't want to muck up. Oh, it's so pretty. So apparently these are not for the cards, but so you can write on the outside. So for the sake of everyone, I will put one in the middle here. And so that is card 1. And you'll just repeat that more times if you're doing the kit as stated. So we need to go to card 2. We've stamped. We've stamped. We've stamped. We are on step 3 already. So flip it to that page. And we will need more of the 2 more holly. You might as well just go ahead and rip it out. 2 of the holly and 2 leaves. We can just set them aside for now. And we've stamped. So we've done that part. Step 3 we've done. And so step 3, which is really not quite step 3, but so we need to take our holly, lay it so that shape once again 2 times, and put some tear and tape down that. About a 3.5 inch piece. Again, it's not rocket science. Just want to make sure none's sticking out. Okay, so that's the next step. And then we need to take and put our V'd leaves, flip them over. So the longer leaf is on the left when it's upside down. We'll just need a little piece there. Just like that. So that's all step 3. Step 4, we need to grab our greeting. Our pretty, pretty greeting. And we're going to flip that upside down because it shows the white side up. So that means nothing. And we're going to put 6 dimensionals. That's step 4. That's it. We're done. Our card is done. It's not. What they don't show us is that we need to now take in outside in. Inside out, outside in. And this one is landscapes. We want to make sure the fold is on the top. And we were already supposed to, that's okay. I don't care that I'm doing this out of order. There is no right or wrong way. We need to add on our big holly pieces. Get that backing off of the tear and tape. We're going to put that something like that. And then we're going to lay another one down, kind of like that. And then we need to come in with our two branch leaf. And those go something like that. It's kind of hard to see in the picture. That's why we do these get-togethers. And something like that. So you got a bunch of layered up stuff. So now we're on step 4. And we need to take the backing off of our Christmas whiskers. And again, make sure the fold's on the top. Right now, if you've done it right side down or up, you know, if you put your leaves on, they're the same both ways. But now you want to make sure for sure that that fold is on the top. And I just realized there are no embellishments, buttons, anything with this. But what a pretty card. So that's it. And step 5 is this. So make sure what a pretty kit. So here is our Christmas Wishes card kit. And that is it. What a beautiful kit, though. I mean, really. So I hope you've enjoyed this kit. Let's Kit Together for the Christmas Wishes card kit, which is item 164401 in the US. And I thank you for joining me on this edition of Let's Kit Together. I really hope you've enjoyed this kit, and I hope I've inspired you to put it together or come up with some alternate uses. Until next time, thank you for joining me. This has been Sandy with Needs a Ribbon.